Hello world of YouTube and welcome back to my channel, everyone. It should be Mitchie Letcha here with another episode of It's Toys and Things, and today's video is going to focus on finally opening and unboxing and reviewing the 2025 special edition limited edition Glimmering Gold holiday doll from American Girl that came out in the fall, you know, ready for the holiday shopping season. It's not past the holidays when you're watching this, and of course when I'm posting this, but hey, it is what it is. You know, I needed to get them out of the box, and I was just slagging on everything else, and slacking and slagging, and whatever else you want to call it. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get to it. Alrighty, everyone. So, as forementioned, I have American Girl's 2025 holiday doll. They've been coming out with these about once a year now. They've been doing it maybe 4 or 5 years, maybe longer now. I've been collecting them. I don't have every single one. I didn't get the first one, which was the Sugar Plum, which I really kind of regret. And I didn't get the second one, which was the Peacock one, which also really kind of regret. And I think I just started collecting them after that. I still have the pink Stardust ones from last year. I got both of them, and they're both still sitting in their box. I still haven't opened them up yet. I got the one that looks like she's Daenerys Targaryen. I really love her. She's also still in her box, not opened up. But I really wanted to get these girls out. I'm going to try to get these girls out of their boxes. Do more unboxings, basically. So anyway, so this is this past year's, because it's not 2026 when you're watching this and when I'm posting this. So we'll see what they come out with 2026, because I know some people felt that this year and last year was kind of basic and lackluster, even though these are, if you're unaware, these are made with Swarovski crystals, which, you know, just basically ups the price. They don't really need it. But again, you know, they're collector dolls, so it is what it is, you know. So we'll take a look at them. I think they're beautiful. I mean, I think they're all beautiful, but I would probably do, if I was designing these, I would probably go a little bit more out and think of something a little bit more different. But yeah, so anyway, they always come out with two. Well, they not always, just what, the past maybe 2 or 3 times they've come out with two. So you have one who is a darker skin tone and one who's always a light, and she's usually a classic mold, and this one is, I believe, the Josefina mold. This one here seemed to be very much more popular because apparently she has a new wig, and that's what I kind of wanted to talk about in this video, is that if you're going to make collector dolls and have them have Swarovski crystals or whatever, that's fine, but something has to be different about them. So, like, for instance, this one has a new wig, so people are going to buy her up and want to change her clothes out and do other things with her because it's kind of like a brand new doll, right? Whereas this one, I don't believe has a new wig, or at least I did not hear about it, just this one. So let's say they came out with ones that have new face sculpts or face molds or new wigs or new eye colors or something a little different and a little new, which would help the doll sell more. And yeah, I mean, and kind of make them stand out from your basic Truly Me, historical, whatever other dolls that you're selling. So that's just my opinion. If they have something new, like I said, this one has a new wig, something to get people to be like, oh yeah, I really want that one. And I believe she even sold out faster, or they're just now starting to actually sell out. I believe still some on Amazon, but they might be sold out, or at least this one might be sold out in American Girl right now. I'd have to double check on that, but yeah, so that's kind of my opinion on it, is if you're gonna have these special limited edition dolls, something different has to be about them. New wigs, new eye colors, something. But anyway, that's just my opinion. Alright, so now that we have seen them in their box, let's go ahead and do a little quick review of the box. So we have gold stars, embellishments here, and sorry guys, there's going to be a glare with the lighting and everything. And then of course, let me move my camera down and you can see where it says 2025 Glimmering Gold Holiday, and then it says American Girl Collector Series at the bottom. And we'll just take a look at one of the boxes because they're both going to be the same. So more gold motifs here on the side. And then we have the back of the box there, and stating it's the Glimmering Gold and the outfit, the limited edition, and a little blurb. It says no more than 11,000 have been made. I'm assuming both dolls combined, and then just same as the other side of the box. So that's pretty much it for the box. Now these boxes are like heavy duty. They're like, you know, thick, good boxes. The plastic isn't flimsy. The plastic is thicker for your like dust cover. So yeah, I mean, they're not flimsy, but yeah, so that's pretty much it for the boxes. All right, so let's go ahead and get them out of the box, and this should be interesting. Hopefully it doesn't take me forever, because sometimes opening up these limited edition dolls with all their plastics and all the stuff inside, you got to be very careful. Can take a while, but all right, so I'll be right back with opening up both of these dolls so we can get a closer look. Alrighty, everyone, I am back, and they're out of their box. That was quite an experience. The first one, I opened up her first, and it was a lot. The way they tied her bracelet in and all this plastic, and then her arm, it was, you had to be careful. And then of course you do have the small tiny threads at the bottom of the skirt that they hold or staple into whatever to the box. Just got to be very careful to cut the thread and not the dress. And the crown was hard to pull off. It's hard to do it without even slightly trying to damage the box. But, you know, some of that had to be done in order to get everything out. She just had one thing around their waist, no big deal to get out. Then thing around the neck, no big deal. Only thing you got to worry about is that sometimes their wigs or their hair nets get stuck on that thing, so you got to be careful how you pull it. And then of course their feet straps and their arm straps, when they don't have anything on it, are like the elastic rubbery kind, and you don't even have to cut them. You can just stretch them out and they pop right off. So I like that. But yeah, the main thing was that bracelet and their little moon purse. You had to kind of rip that out in order to get that out too. So you know, not the best. And when I got to her, I knew what I was doing, and it was much faster. But it was a minute. So yeah, all right, well, they're not out of their boxes, and so we're just going to take a look at them while they're standing up with their eyes open, because I'm going to do a tabletop review. I have not did a tabletop review in a while, and if you are new to my channel, a tabletop review is when I put the dolls flat on my table and we get a super up close and personal look at every little detail that I can find and point out, so that you guys see everything too, right? So that's my tabletop review, which we're going to do here in 1 minute. But I always like to show the dolls kind of before the tabletop review, because once I do the tabletop reviews, their eyes are closed and you're not going to get a good look at their eyes. So as you see, we're going to bring her up a little bit here so we can take a good look. She has bluish eyes, and of course that shadow that we'll take a closer look at once she's in tabletop mode. And then she has beautiful dark brown eyes. And I know I just put these are supposed to be headbands, but I've kind of put them as they're wearing crowns. But yeah, that's what their eyes look like. And then we'll go over their little purses and bracelets that I have here. I kind of just put that at the bottom, along with their COAs that they do have. Both of mine were high numbers. I didn't get a 1 or a 2 or a 3 or anything under 100. Rarely do I get that with an American Girl doll. Actually, never with an American Girl. With other dolls, I've gotten low numbers, but that was an American Girl doll. And I always forgot to show their box where you would find the COA. So this is kind of like double boxed. There's the inner box, which you saw when I did the reviews while they're in their box, and you take that out, and that's how you kind of unbox the doll, because you can unbox the doll from the back if you want to that way, but it's also kind of a pain in the butt. But anyway, this is where you would find the COA in this like inner box, and it also tells you how to care for the doll on that side, or on the inner side of that as well. So I always like to show that in case you're not familiar, that is how you get your COA and other little maybe instructions or blurbs they might have. Alright, so it's time for tabletop review, so let me just be right back with that, and then we're going to get into the nitty-gritty. Alrighty, everyone, we are back for tabletop review time. Yay! It's been a minute since I've actually done a tabletop review. So I picked out, we're going to do her first. So yeah, we're going to start with her. I don't have any names for these girls. I stopped naming mine a while ago because I can't remember them. I can only remember the first ones I've ever gotten names, like maybe the first 5, and then I've forgotten their names. I know, bad. But yeah, so anyway, if you're new to my tabletop reviews or new to my channel, period, first of all, welcome. And yeah, you know, this is what we do here. So we're going to get a close look, and we're always going to go from head to feetsies. And what we're going to do is we're going to get real detailed, basically. So let's go ahead and start with the head, her hair first. So I did not take the hairnet off yet, and to be honest with you, I probably won't. I've been keeping the hairnets on, especially longer hair dolls, because to me, it just keeps them maintained, and I don't have to worry about it. And she definitely looks like she has tight curls that could get messy. So, and yeah, I don't want them to get tangled and all that. So I'll keep her hairnet on for now. But she definitely has long, springy locks there. And let me see for a second. No. Doesn't seem like they're in any kind of style, like she's wearing like a half ponytail or anything like that. I don't see any of that. And I haven't watched other reviews of this doll. Like I said, this is super late me even putting this review out, considering it's a holiday doll and we're past the holidays now. But yeah, so like just be careful. Like this is her hairnet right now, already getting stuck on that earring. So then again, that's another thing to worry about, is even if it wasn't her hairnet, her hair itself would get stuck on the earring, and then you're untangling the curls. You know, I don't know. I might want to take these earrings out because they're prongy. They have prongs. I don't like that. They're pretty, but we'll get into that in a minute when we take a closer look. All right, so that's her hair. Now we already took a look at her eyes when she was in stand-up position. And now we can get a good look at, they always put these shimmery, glittery, metallic-y, whatever shadows. Like I said, I didn't open pink Stardust ones last year. So can't tell you if it was metallic-y or more glittery. But I really love the shadow here. It's kind of like iridescent-y gold. I just love that. I love that glitter. I just love glitter, period. Especially when in eye makeups and all that stuff. I love it to be extra, and I think it's really pretty. So I really like that glimmer shadow she's got going on. And then her lips are like a berry, a nice berry, that they're kind of metallic-y, slight metallic-y, very slight, not shiny, like matte type of metallic-y. I don't know. You'd have to, you know, I hope the camera is showing it good so you can see there. And then let's go to her earrings. Now these have the Swarovski crystals, that being one. They're pretty, but however, I don't like them because of these prongs. She has many prongs on this earring, and that's going to do nothing but snag the doll's hair, the hairnet. Like I said, I have to play with this later to kind of get that back, but yeah, I think I got it. Yeah, so then of course her necklace is the same as the earring, except it has, try to get you, one jewel and not two like the earring. And I'm not a fan of this gold. I mean, I know it's not real gold, but It's too goldish looking for me. Basically what I mean is it just looks fake because it's like that. It's just too gold. I don't know. It looks, you could just tell if this was fake gold. Not that all this gold should be real. It'd probably be very expensive doll, but it just looks fakeish. So not a fan of that, but it's still pretty. Just not a fan of that tone of gold used. Now we go down to her arms and dress, and this is a sleeveless or cut-off dress, and she has these different types of starburst embellishments. That one in the middle there is glittery, silvery. This one's more gold. And then it is, I don't know, see if it's two. She has this fishnet layer over. And I don't know if that's a separate piece or not. Yeah, no, that's sewn in. I was going to say, I don't know if it was separate so I could get in to see what it was like. But I'm assuming this bottom part is satin. And it has also stars and little embellishments to give it that extra dimension. None of these here have any stones on them, which is fine. Don't have any crystals is what I mean by that. She doesn't have a belt or anything. And then if we look down at her skirt, it has the same embellishments, no crystals. And down at the way bottom is where the crystals come into play. So these are all the crystals here. And it is 2 layers, as we can see here, of tulle. And then this bottom, which gives it that extra dimension. Like I was saying at the top here, it is a satiny, not cheapy, like you can kind of you can feel the heaviness, but I know you can't feel it you as a viewer, but you can kind of even hear the heaviness is what I mean if I kind of like give it a flick. Oh dear, excuse my heater for just popping on. Heater's not too far behind me and it just came on, so excuse that extra noise. And that's the bottom. It's sewn in well there. Like I said, it gives it a nice fluff without being super creepy. I can't remember the name. Crinkly, maybe, without being so stiff, is what I mean. Because she does not have an undercoat. So, like, she does not have a crinoline skirt or more tulle to fluff this out. It's just this. And then she has these pastel yellow underwear. I actually like the color of these underwear. They're cute. I kind of like how they make the underwear match the dress. And then if we're going to her feetsies, she has these open toe sandals with an anklet. This material probably will crinkle. Not a fan during time. And I don't want to take that off. It's just Velcro. But if you can see here, which I will get closer for you. There we go. If you can see here, she has 3 crystals embellishments. Oh, there's a crystal there. No crystal on the stars. In fact, none of the stars have a crystal in the middle, which is kind of surprising. Just 3 there, flat, no heel, no kitten heel or anything. They're basically flat. And that's her shoes, her dress. Oh, if you want to take a look at, hold on, let's flip her and take a look at the back. Okay, so the back does not have the continuing crystals. The crystals stop right there, and it's just tulle and the glitter threading, but no stars, no crystals on the back. Velcro there, so you can take the dress on and off. Again, also no embellishments there as well. The back of the necklace with those weird clamps that they do, and the back of her shiny slipper. Again, this stuff may crinkle and peel over time. Not a fan. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for her. We'll put her back down. I put that paper towel down because sometimes I flipped it all around and she might hit my table. So anyway, that's her. Overall, she's a beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous doll. The dress is very pretty, albeit, you know, basic, but not bad quality. Not a fan of these earrings again because of all those prongs that can snatch your doll's hair. Love the eyebrow or the eyeshadow. And yeah, I think she's a beautiful doll. Now, I almost forgot this, didn't I? Oh, forgot. This is like the third time I've dropped this crown. It's not a crown. This is a headband. I just kind of had it on as a crown earlier. So her headband has big crystals, 4 of them. Too big, too small. Again, that gold that I don't like the color of. However, it is metal, as you just heard it clink on the table. And wouldn't look bad putting on her. Just be careful. And then she can kind of wear that a little bit over the hairnet. And that's kind of how it would look. So there's that. And then, of course, the bracelet, which was the one pain in the butt thing to get out the box, also matches her headband. Oop, there it goes, slipping out of my hands. Has 4 stones, just like the headband, too big, too small. And then it has that weird plant to put on, which I'll probably put that on later. And then, of course, her purse, which has elements. I'm assuming these are crystals. Real ones. Real crystals here, none there, just glittery. Just has room to put stuff in, and it actually has a little AG logo tag there. And this is real metal chain, and that is her bag. So yeah, that's it. So the headband, the earrings, the necklace, the bracelet, the bag, is definitely where all the Swarovski elements went. And then, of course, the small embellishments on her dress and on her sandals. So, yeah, that is pretty much it for this beauty here. Got a lot of glitter, but that's fine. Yay! Alrighty. Let's bring in the other. Put her down behind me. Oh, there it goes again. That's just scared me when it did that too. It's like, how many times have I dropped their headbands? Alright, so now we have the classic mold blonde hair here. And yeah, so again, head to feetsies. Her hair, I'm using obviously still in its hairnet, but it has a sandy blonde, not like platinum blonde or anything. I can tell it's long and wavy. Again, going to keep it in a hairnet for now. Again, I don't, like I said, I don't see any like half ponytails or any style to it. So once the hair is out, it's just, she's got no style, ponytails, half, nothing. It's just going to be all out. And again, I got that stuck there again. Annoying. Alright, so that's pretty much it for her hair. Again, she has this, I don't know if it's a skin tone or what, but this looks a little bit more shiny, more glittery. As far as like the gold part of it goes, it's really pretty. And you know, I guess I really didn't look at the eyes to even like judge if I got perfect ones. I looked at them when I got the dolls, which was a while back, but yeah, I'm looking, and it looks like the eye placement is good along with the whites of the eyes. No like big defect here, thank God, because if it was, it's too late to return these. These were like kind of final sale dolls. And one of them, by the way, I got off Amazon because it was on sale. And the other I got off American Girl. I can't remember which was which. Alright, so again, earrings are the same. Too much prongs for me. And they're like heavy. I don't even like the prongs getting close to the vinyl there. I might have to take these off. Ooh, they're in there good too. They're not cheapy earrings. um, let's look at her lips. Now her lips are a different color. She has more of a rosy petal. No shine. No metallic to me, just kind of matte. If you want to take a good look at her lips. I don't know if it's me, but that front lip or upper lip looks fuller than the bottom. And her teethy on this side looks a little bit crooked. The paint does anyway. But that doesn't bother me too much. Gives her a little bit of a personality, I guess. Yeah, definitely has more of a gap. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not noticing that. Maybe I have to compare it to my other light-skinned dolls. But let me know if you guys see that too. Especially American Girl collectors who are very picky and like myself. And you know what to look out for as far as defects and everything. So, necklace, again, just the same. All the accessories is going to be all the same. Just the one big stone in the middle. Dress, same embellishments. No stones up here. Skirt is also two tulle layers with the bottom satin to give it more dimension. And her shoes, the same. 3 crystal embellishments, a star, and again, not liking that material. And, oh, heater cut off, that's good. Should probably hear me better. The back, Velcro. No embellishments on the back as well. And let's put her back down. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for her. Again, she also has, oh my god, I almost dropped it right on her face. The same crown, or not crown, which we'll put on her head. This one's not staying. Yeah, I'll probably fix it. It is a little bendable, so you can bend it. I just would be careful. And of course, she also comes with the same purse and the same bracelet. Again, not liking that gold, but yeah. So that's pretty much it for these dolls, everyone. I like them. I would give them, if I were to rate, an 8 out of 10. Probably would just, I know this is, I don't know, star themed, but I don't know what I've done to those earrings a little different. Maybe made them circular, like this, and then had a star in the middle, so those prongs, like you don't have prongs sticking out. I just don't like that. And I don't like the gold because it's too gold and looks fake. Love the eyelashes. The dress itself is okay. You know, nothing bad, but nothing to brag about. But the quality is there. And then, of course, the shoes are pretty. But, you know, over time, they probably will crinkle and wrinkle on that type of material. So that is it. Now, if you have any questions, concerns, do you have this doll? Did you buy this doll? These dolls went on sale quite often, even before Christmas time. So you could have got them under, I think they retail like $220 or $230 or something. You could have got them under that. I think, like I said, they're still on sale now. So if you want these, now would be the time. They're cheap. They're on sale, rather than their normal price, I should say. So it's the perfect time to get them. So yeah, don't hesitate before they sell out, because I do believe the one may have sold out on American Girl. But they're still available on Amazon, so on sale on Amazon too. So go for it. If you did get the dolls, let me know if you like them. What don't you like? Do you think they should still be making these holiday dolls with the Swarovski elements? Or like earlier in the year when I did the peaches and cream, I really love the peaches and cream dolls. And they were so beautiful with no crystal elements at all added. And they didn't need it. Like, you can make a nice collector doll without having that crystal element involved. Like, I get it. It's pretty, especially on the jewelry. Maybe a little bit on the dress or the shoes. But, I don't know. Do you need to do that every year? You know, maybe to have more themed dolls. Like, earlier in the year, I reviewed a My Life doll, which I don't really collect or have. I only have like a couple. But I got the Willy Wonka one because I really like the Willy Wonka doll. I like Willy Wonka, the movie, period. And then I thought, like, Willy Wonka would have been a perfect, like, holiday collector doll because of the colors being gold, purple. I would have loved to see an American Girl make a Willy Wonka doll. That would have just been gorgeous. And give them more fancier outfit, maybe even crystals, maybe not. But yeah, I thought that would have maybe like more of licensed type holiday dolls, or you can keep it original. Keeping it original probably keeps the price down too, because you're not paying anybody licensing unless it's your own. Like Mattel owns a lot of properties; they could dip into their own properties, and come out with a holiday doll that is of their own property, but. Yeah, so anyway, that's my opinion, just chatting. But let me go ahead and cut this video short because it's probably too long, so I can edit it and get it out to you guys. But thank you so much for watching. It means a lot. And if you haven't, definitely like and share if you think this video is going to help others, and subscribe if you haven't. That really helps my little channel grow. So thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next one. So bye!